Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's NFT market update where I've got some exciting news stories to go over with you today regarding NFTs. Now the first one does have a bit to do with what I discussed in my most recent video, and this article is titled OpenC Daily Volume Plunges Below $1 million USD as NFT Sales Sink. Now this won't be a big surprise to many of you who have been following NFTs for a while and are aware that the sales of NFTs and total volume are down significantly. And this article outlines that the OpenC daily trading volume dropped to around $837,000 on June 25th, plunging to below $1 million USD in more than a year. And in comparison, the marketplace had notched more than $405 million in sales at its peak in early May of 2021. And OpenC's total sales volume has dropped by 72% over the last month alone, reaching just $260 million. And in comparison, the marketplace generated $4.86 billion in total trading volume in January of this year, according to Dune Analytics. And this article outlines that some popular NFT projects have also seen a massive hit to their floor prices for their NFTs. And they say that the floor price of popular collections like Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, Otherdeed, and Mutant Apes have dropped over the last month by around 32%, 8%, 25%, and 33% respectively, according to DappRadar. So again, this probably isn't all that surprising to you, although I do find it interesting to see that a lot of articles are picking up what's happening in the NFT space. They're showcasing that the NFT world isn't as strong as it was a year ago, but neither are the rest of the financial markets. And if you want to see more of my thoughts on the current state of the NFT market, make sure to check out my most recent video on that topic. Now, this article also shared some really great insights that I thought would be helpful to share with you and anyone else that's in the crypto and NFT community. And the article is titled NFT Giant OpenC Shares 5 Safety Recommendations as Users' Emails Are Leaked. And this came out recently as it was found that a lot of users that were using OpenC had their emails leaked in a data breach. And so they just wanted to come out and kind of get on top of it with 5 recommendations that you can use to make sure that you stay safe while using OpenC and really any other crypto or NFT platforms. And if you want to know a bit more about that OpenC data breach, they say that they recently learned that an employee of Customer.io, which is their email delivery vendor, misused their employee access to download and share email addresses provided by OpenC users and subscribers to their newsletter with an unauthorized external party. Now, that doesn't mean that your crypto is in jeopardy because you're not using your email to sign on to OpenC and manage your NFTs, but OpenC did just want to share these extra precautionary tips and tricks, really, so that way you can stay safe, especially if you're going to be targeted because now your email is floating around as someone who uses OpenC, and so you may be a higher target than just some normal address. So their 5 recommendations are: number 1, to be cautious of phishing emails from addresses trying to impersonate OpenC. And also, you're not only going to see this with OpenC, you're going to see people trying to impersonate MetaMask or Coinbase or Magic Eden or pretty much any mainstream crypto platform. They say OpenC will only send you emails from the domain OpenC.io. Please do not engage or click any email claiming to be OpenC that does not belong from this email domain. Next, never download anything from an OpenC email, and same thing applies to Coinbase and MetaMask and Magic Eden and all those others that I already mentioned. Also, make sure to check the URL of any page linked to an OpenC email. And then 4, this is probably the most important one: never share or confirm your passwords or your secret wallet phrases, your seed phrase, or your private key, as it's also known. OpenC, Coinbase, Magic Eden, MetaMask, none of them will ever ask you to confirm your password or your seed phrase. If you get an email asking you to do so, even if it looks official with the proper logos and everything, it's a scam and they're trying to steal your crypto assets. And finally, never sign a wallet transaction prompted directly from an email. So if you're a new crypto or NFT user, definitely take a look through each of those 5 tips and just make sure you're staying safe out there. You're not clicking any suspicious links, you're not opening any suspicious emails, and overall just be as safe and as cautious as possible so you don't get hacked, you don't get scammed, and you keep all of your crypto assets to yourself where they belong. And this next article has to do with a new NFT tool and Serena Williams, the famous tennis player. And it's titled Super Serena NFT ushers in Zest World's artist commission tool. And here's a picture of Super Serena. So Zest World, if you've never heard of them, is a creator-first digital comics platform. And today they launched its newest feature, a digital commission tool that lets regular fans contact their artist heroes to request personal works. One of the first to test this out was 776 founder and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, who worked with award-winning comic artist Amanda Connor to create an NFT of Serena Williams, his superstar wife, and their daughter Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. as superheroes. And they say that this tool comes as NFTs continue to be ways for artists, collectors to profit off of digital art. And the rise of the NFTs also coincides with the rise in digital comic subscriptions, indicating not only a willingness, but a preference to view art in the digital space. And commissioned digital art using this tool will be delivered as a print quality digital file with verified authenticity via minting on the environmentally friendly Polygon blockchain. And Zest World also receives a 2.5% fee from sales, but in the end, it's all about the art created. So this is really just a tool where you can connect with a popular artist who you may have a lot of respect for, and you can request a series or a single piece of digital art that they're gonna send to you, and it's gonna be yours. It's gonna be an NFT, and you will then own that piece of art. So kind of a unique tool to have, and pretty awesome that you can create one-off pieces of art from your favorite artist, assuming that they do use this tool. Now, this next story says that Lamborghini-backed GT racing team to authenticate car parts using NFTs. Now, I'm a big fan of cars. I'm a big fan of Lamborghini, and so when I saw this article, I thought it was pretty interesting. Now, Vincenzo Sospiri Racing, or VSR, is a GT racing team backed by Lamborghini's motorsport department, and they've announced a partnership with NFT platform GoToNFT to launch a program that certifies car racing parts. And VSR said that their team will build NFT certification for their race cars with GoToNFT and blockchain platform Ski Network. And they say that this will allow them to monitor and ensure the quality of the car parts. And he explained that this is also going to bring great responsibility to ensure that we can securely authenticate and audit every part of our racing fleet to monitor performance and ensure provenance. And apart from specific car parts as well, they're looking to expand the program to include different things like merchandise and other products as well through their official NFT certification program. And they say that they believe that NFT utility can create more trust and transparency for brands and their fans. This project with VSR is just the start of many such cooperations for beloved brands across the globe. And why I wanted to point this article out is I think it's really cool to see how NFTs are going to impact the entire world. Because imagine you have, say, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, and you want to get it serviced with authentic Ferrari parts, but you don't want to go to the Ferrari dealership for whatever reason. Maybe you think they're just going to charge you too much money, and you would like to go to an independent mechanic, but one that does use authentic Ferrari parts. Well, with this NFT certification program, this could be a way in the future where you could go to a third-party mechanic to get your work done on your car, but you can use this NFT technology to make sure that your service is being done with authentic parts for your vehicle. So I love this stuff. I love seeing NFT projects pop up, and I love hearing news about Bored Apes and the NFT market as a whole, but I also just love to see how NFT technology is expanding into our everyday lives. Now, this other article I thought was pretty interesting, and it says that hundreds of Bored Ape owners sign up to hire out their NFTs to brands. A brand can now hit hire on an ape, and we will bring the deal to the ape's owner if both parties agree, and only if the deal moves forward. And this is all because hundreds of Bored Ape owners have signed up to a new NFT licensing marketplace that enables the holders to rent out their apes' IP rights to different brands. And the blockchain accelerator company Mousebelt Labs launched the marketplace called Bored Jobs, claiming that it will list all 10,000 Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs on its website for brands to browse through and indicate interest in hiring for campaigns. Now, just because they list all 10,000 on their website, that doesn't mean all 10,000 Bored Apes are going to be available for hire. If you own a specific ape that you're wanting to hire out, you're going to have to go agree to that ahead of time before a brand can use your ape and rent out your IP rights. And they say that they're simply adding a way to connect brands with apes because currently there is no easy way for the parties to message each other. Deal terms, if there is even a deal, license terms, details, etc., will all be 100% negotiated between the two parties. So that means that if you own, say, a gold fur Bored Ape, and maybe Coca-Cola wants to use your ape in one of their commercials, they can contact you through this service, and then they can potentially rent out your ape for use in that commercial, and you're gonna get paid for that. And they say that this could be a large box retailer running a marketing campaign aimed at that demographic. It could be a video game company that wants to drop pre-made characters into their game for a simple rate, or it could be a musician who doesn't own an ape but wants to partner with one. So overall, I think it's an interesting concept, and if you do have a Bored Ape just kind of sitting there, why not rent out the IP rights to a company or brand so that way you can get paid off of that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.